First things first, massive shout out to Mountain Passes South Africa for an absolutely epic trip, and thank you to every single person who sent photos, videos, drone footage. We couldn't have done any of these videos without you. Thank you. This is a variation of a daily theme. Each vehicle finds its place in the convoy as instructed by Philip, whose daytime job is as the leader of the porcine section of his local choir. Each vehicle has a radio, and we had all been briefed on radio etiquette and our Alpha, Bravo, Charlies. We were all very relieved to see the sun. The weather in the days leading up to the Ben 10 had been extremely wet, and more rain was forecast. Trekva had assured us at the first driver's briefing that in the Eastern Cape, the dry weather usually lasts up until around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but forewarned is forearmed. Our Ben 10 challenge passes for day 1 included the Joubert Pass, the Otto Du Plessis Pass and the Barclays Pass. The bonus passes included the Kraai River Pass, the Grondnek Pass, Benjaminshoogte and the Perdenek Pass. We did pass through Lady Grey very briefly as well. Hopefully you all still have the extensive notes the co-drivers were given to read, and you can go back and refresh your memories if you have forgotten any of the details. As your faithful narrator, I have not travelled extensively in this area, and Rod and I were absolutely unprepared for the beauty everywhere one looked. The recent rains had added a touch of Monet to every single vista. The Joubert Pass was very scenic, and we had a leg stretch at the summit, which is at 2,240 meters, and a quiet word of thanks to the local farmers who did the work to build the pass. Otto Du Plessis Pass is also known as the Joubert Pass, as it winds along the Tsomo River. It was, let's say muddy and misty, and it was raining. The descent was a bit hairy scary, but the drivers were all having a blast. Trigva and Sharon, in the lead vehicle, came across the damage at the last of the bridge crossings on the Tsomo River first, but as Trigva knows the area very well, he diverted us to a two-spur track, and we all crossed safely with the assistance of Trigva spotting. At least the mud was washed off the bottom of our vehicles. Due to the weather, steady rain, and the forecast for more of the same for the following day, it was decided to rearrange plans a little to allow us to tackle the Benjaminshoogte Pass on a drier day. One could say serendipity was in full force.